What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here to bring you 5 late round draft picks who I believe are being slept on right now in the draft process. Let's talk about it, guys. So, these 5 players I'm about to name, guys, are my sleepers for this year's NFL draft class. I do have more. I have about probably 20, 25 on my long list. If this video does well, y'all like it up, y'all comment, I'll definitely give you guys a part 2. That'll be no problem. But as of right now, part 1 will only be 5 guys. And comment down below, who are your personal sleepers in this year's draft? No answers are wrong, no answers are stupid. So let me know down below in the comment section. But let's get into it, guys. Let's start with the number 1 guy on this list. Well, no order, but the guy that's in the thumbnail, and that's Jaylen Polk. A guy from Washington. In the title game this past season, he's part of that trio that I like a lot from Washington: Rome Odunze, Jalen McMillan, and also himself, Polk. And I like Polk a lot. I like all 3 a lot, but Polk is probably my favorite. I think he has a lot of underlying potential in him. And he reminds me of Romeo Doubs from the Packers. Reminds me of Rashee Rice from the Chiefs. Both those guys had great rookie years. Obviously, Rice is in the Super Bowl, had an awesome year, the number 1 target for Pat Mahomes, well, number 1 wide receiver target, and a second option behind Travis Kelce as an overall receiving target. So, and Dobbs as well had a good rookie year last year with Aaron Rodgers, and then a good sophomore year as well with Jordan Love. Made some great plays in the playoffs. So, if he can follow their footsteps, they'll be great. But talking about Polk a little bit more, 6'2", 205. Couple strengths I have. I don't want to last too long on certain players because, I don't want to have a super long video. But give you a couple strengths, a couple weaknesses. The main 2 strengths I like about him is great hands, reliable hands, and also a good catch radius. 6'2", 205, nice long wingspan. You put it somewhere around him, he's going to come down with the ball. No question about it. The main weakness I have on him right now from watching tape on him is he kind of struggles to find the zone, trying to find the holes in zone coverage. He could do a better job helping his quarterback out, fall into a zone. Just like some of the Chiefs do, Rice, Kelce, they are great at falling into a zone, knowing where, reading the defense, and just dropping right where the defense isn't, and giving the quarterback an open man. But that comes with time and also with some more training. So I don't have any problems with it right now, but that's probably the major weakness I have for Jaylen Polk as of right now. But overall, pretty good prospect. Probably a round 5, round 4 guy. May sneak into late round 3, but I have him firmly round 4 and past that. So round 4 or 5, maybe 6, but depending on how the draft board goes. But definitely be a good prospect to bring in from day 1, and probably, from day 1, we'll get some good reps and, at least be 3rd string guy, depending on what team he goes to. I like him a lot. Very talented, nice size, and definitely makes an impact from day 1. Second on this list, I'm going to go with another receiver. That's going to be Malik Washington from UVA. Spent his first 4 years at Northwestern. Didn't really get to play that much until his junior year. Played well junior year, played well sophomore year. Transferred, had another year of eligibility left. Went to UVA and balled out. Had a great year. Get to know him a little bit more. 5'8", 180, 185. So you know he's going to be electric, twitchy, fast, quick, all that good stuff. But has great reliable hands. And another strength of his I love a lot is when a broken play happens, the ball always finds him. He finds his quarterback, read the quarterback eyes, and finds a way to get open. And obviously the major weakness being his size, 5'8", you got to talk about, can he beat the press, press coverage, big physical strong corners, big physical strong safeties. Can he get past those guys in press and in tight coverage? That's the real question about it. Tyreek Hill does it. Khalif Raymond does it at certain moments, but those guys are they're different players than him. So you never know. You can't really project that on him. We have to see it first, and we'll know, I guess, doing the NFL Combine and doing whenever he's drafted, doing training camp, if he's going to be limited to the slot only, or will he be an outside guy and be more versatile. So we'll see where that comes. But overall, pretty good prospect, explosive, quick, fast. And like I said, when the broken play happens, he's all reliable. And he got very good hands for his size. Like I said, twitched up, speed, agility, all that stuff. So he's definitely someone to look out for. Later round guy. fourth, fifth round, sixth round, same as Jalen Polk, somewhere in that same range. So I like him a lot out of UVA. That's Malik Washington. Number three, another Virginia guy, but a different school, is going to be the only D2 prospect in this class. That is Willie Drew, Virginia State cornerback, and straight up and down, man. Playmaker, fearless, ball hawk. Had a great showing at Virginia State, but as we all know, when you're a D2 guy, the main question is, can you adjust to the NFL speed, physicality, schemes, all that good stuff? And him being 6 foot, 180, 185, definitely leaves some meat on the bone. He can definitely gain a little more weight, get a little stronger, get a little more physical, which will come in time with NFL camps and all that stuff and training programs. But him at the Senior Bowl definitely gave me some cause to pause. He went to Senior Bowl, wasn't great, but wasn't terrible either. He was okay, about what I expected, but he definitely wasn't used to that speed, athleticism, and physicality he saw at the Senior Bowl. See him at some of the one-on-ones, didn't look too good. Got bullied around, got blew past a couple times. Didn't have the greatest technique either. A lot of wasted movement in his technique. Instead of being quick, concise with his movements, a lot of extra steps, a lot of extra movements, wasted movements, and end up being bad coverage and bad technique against some of those good guys. It's not gonna fly during the big level. And but like I said, natural ball hawk. We'll see what he can do. Um, Definitely a mid to late day three guy. But if you bring him into the squad and if he can pick it up, it's always a big if. But if he can pick it up, he is a ball hawk. Trust and believe that. So I like him a lot. He's a Virginia guy, same as me. He went to Virginia State. I was going to go there as well, or I was thinking about going there when I was in high school about 19 years ago now. But I definitely had my eye on him and hope he does well, being from Virginia or being a Virginia guy. Being a local guy that's near, where I'm living at, and so definitely like him. A little biased towards him, so hope he definitely does well. Another guy on this list, running back Jaylen Waddle from Tennessee, only 20 years old. Um, Good size, good speed on him, and he's one of the more underrated players in this year's draft class. Obviously, the running back class is so deep. No one's really great. No one really stands out that much. So, definitely push the running back class down some. I think the running backs start probably going late first. It's normal, though. Late first, second round. He's probably a fourth, fifth rounder, maybe third round. But has some good size on him, 5'11", 210. Should run about a 4.3. Like I said, some good speed on him. But he reminds me of a Jaylen Warren from the Steelers. Probably never be an RB1 because he doesn't have the physicality to do so. But a good change of pace back, a good RB2, I think should be pretty good. Some strengths of his. He's a do it all guy. Good blocker. Good out the backfield, good running the ball. He's an overall natural playmaker. Put the balls in his hand. Put the ball in it, not balls. Put the ball in his hand, and something good will definitely happen. Good speed on him. Very good patient runner. Even though some guys with especially a lot of speed, they love to just go full speed, go max from the get go. He takes his time, waits for the hole. He's definitely a zone runner. And you put him on the outside, he find the right hole, he'll cut back and burn your tail up, burn that defense up the middle, if he cuts back and stuff like that. So he definitely has the speed to definitely break away and make some big chunk yards. And he runs and leans forward, so he definitely gains more yards there. But with a smaller frame, 5'11", 210, he's not really a guy who run up the middle. Not really a powerful guy. He can run through you certain moments, but certain moments as well, he definitely will try, but it won't work. So he pack a little bit of muscle with him, a little bit of strength with him, but not that much where you like, okay, like gotta be a defender has to really be worried about it. They can definitely bring him down still. But like I said, he does fall forward. He naturally runs for it, so he's gonna fall for it mostly every time the way he runs. But overall, solid prospect. Probably, like I said, more of a receiving back, secondary back. change of pace guy. Won't be, I not say won't, but I doubt he'll be a RB1. Maybe if someone gets injured or something like that, it'll work out that way. But you won't draft him to be a future RB1 or expect him to be that unless I'm changed, unless I'm dead wrong on him about the physicality part. I see him as a pretty good, solid RB2, RB3 option that can definitely get some burn in a good, nice rotation depending on the team and scheme. So I like Jaylen White a lot. Like I said, reminds me of Jaylen Warren. He's another speedy receiving back. I can't really think of him right now. But he's give you that vibe, the Jaylen Warren vibe. However the Steelers used him, 10 carries a game, 8 carries a game, ran zone runs, outside runs, a little bit of inside here and there, maybe just to switch up the defense a little bit or get him a little off guard or draw some, but not really too much up the middle is not really his game. Keep him on the outside, tosses, zone runs, and he'll definitely cut back. Patient runner, and definitely will take his time, find a sweet spot, and burn you up the middle. So or burn you up through one of the gaps. So he's one of my favorite running backs in this draft. Him and Ray Davis from I believe Ray Davis from Kentucky. One of my favorite guys as well. Very underrated, very talented. Can definitely make some noise and make a rotation spot somewhere in this league from day one. Like I said, depending on scheme and team and all that good stuff. Last player on this draft, and like I said, one of my favorite guys, and that's Mike Sandersteele from Michigan, the champion. Just won the title a few months ago. I first noticed him a couple years ago. I also know the story. Switched from receiver and went to cornerback, and he's a heck of a corner. As we all know, great ball skills, 5'10", 180, on the smaller side for dang sure, and that's going to play a part in his weaknesses also. Pretty good player, playing physical, get underneath receivers, all that good stuff, but he can't be a press guy. He's not a presser. He definitely can get up in you, but he's not a press coverage guy. Press man guy is not going to work. Press zone, okay, we can do a little something there, but press man, no sir. He's going to get thrown around, bullied around, tossed around. So keep him zone, keep him a little close, but not press. And like I said, he's more of a zone guy to me, but he can run man. I do like him in man as well. Remind me of Asante Samuel Jr., smaller guy. A Mike Hilton, smaller guy. Asante Samuel Jr. does play on the outside. Mike Hilton more on the slot guy. He can give you a little bit of both, but I prefer him in the slot for me personally. But like I said, the main strength is he gets up in you, and he's definitely like a physical corner at certain moments, especially going down the field. He can flip his hips and run with the ball pretty good with top end speed. Explodes out of his back pedal pretty well as well. But like I said, tackling as well is going to be a little tough on bigger running backs. The Derrick Henry, but that's a lot of most people can't tackle Henry, but a lot of bigger, strong running backs, he's going to not be able to tackle, or he has to just hold him up. He's not really going to just bring him down in like an open field situation. It's not really his game. But like I said, overall, pretty good speed, not great speed, but can definitely, when he opens his hips and has to run downfield for like a go route, he can definitely keep up and hold his own. But he's not an outright pure knock him down tackler. He's gonna have to grab you, drag you, trip you up, but not really a wrap up and take you down type of guy. But overall, one of my favorite prospects in this class. I want to say one of the better slot guys from the rip. Like I said, more of a Sante Samuel, Mike Hilton type guy, smaller, uh, aggressive, a little not too handsy, but handsy enough. Not like a super handsy penalty wise, but just handsy, physical, get up in you, put pressure on you to really make to make a move to try to get free. Definitely get up under your pads real good. Can definitely make it hard for at the catch point. So overall, pretty good player. Probably around 4 guy, around 5 guy, just because he might be a purely slot guy, slot corner. But there's no problem there. That just kind of lowers his value some. Just like Brian Branch. Brian Branch is a some say safety, slot corner hybrid. He was really just a straight up corner, a slot corner, and that made him go out of the first round. He should have been the first round. I was saying that all last year. Brian Branch's first rounder, probably one of the better players in this draft class, but he went to the second round. So I think Mike is more of a probably third rounder, late second, in my opinion. But being a pure slot corner might push him down maybe round three, round four, somewhere in that range, maybe even lower. You never know how people view him and stuff, and how the NFL draft combine goes. But that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.